Okay, so this is probably my final update for my experiment with the pea plants this year using the Wi-Fi router. It's starting to get down to 52 degrees at night and or below 50 degrees at night, so I don't think these plants are going to do too well after this. But as you can see in the middle here, the plants have died off around where the Wi-Fi router is. They're growing anew out where it's not. And there are actually some peas growing. You can see some peas growing. These plants are some flowers on it. So they're still trying to make it, but I'm just noticing a lot of the dead stuff right where the Wi-Fi router antenna is. Now these plants, I didn't capture it, but they grew, 4 of them grew straight up like this in front of the router. As though they were seeking the Wi-Fi, or I don't know if it helped them grow. Here's another pea growing here. You can see there. So these ones are actually growing some vegetables. The ones out in the garage, I don't think are doing as well. I don't think they have any vegetables. So who knows? It's inconclusive as to what Wi-Fi does. I know only 8 plants grew in here and 12 grew out in the garage away from the Wi-Fi. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Haldol, for all of your injections over the years to help people deal with wireless waves. So I'm going to take you out to the garage. I'll edit this together. We'll check out the plants out there, but this is probably it for this season. I'm going to grow again in the spring and maybe another crop in the summer. Remember, you can try this experiment at home. Be entered to win $2,050 worth of cash and prizes. So please do that. So we're out in the garage now. These are my plants out in the garage. I'm not seeing any. Well, here's a few flowers here. No growth of vegetables yet. Quite a few. There's flowers. They're flowering. They're producing a little bit. And you can see there's a dead spot here too, so maybe that's just the way they grow when they're pot bound. Don't have enough room in the pot. I could transplant them, but I don't have enough pots for that. So we're just going to end the experiment. Probably out here it's getting cold enough in the garage at night that these are not going to make it too much longer. So we'll shut out the lights and yeah, that's it for the Wi-Fi experiment for this season. Tune in the spring and the summer for another round, maybe different plants this time. And remember, you can do this experiment at home, be entered in to win cash and prizes amounting to approximately $2,050. Stand up to Big Wireless. Don't be afraid of your wireless company. Like I said, it should be facilitated by the localities. A lot of people in the city don't even leave the city, so why do they need national coverage? Furthermore, the 3 big wireless carriers or 5 big companies, their business model is to equip their towers so that they can facilitate every person in a metropolitan city using their service, switching to them as a carrier. That means if there's 3 big wireless carriers, they're transmitting 3 times as many wireless waves as need to be transmitted in a metropolitan area. So if we had it handled by the locality, we would have the minimum amount of concentration of wireless waves being transmitted. Just makes sense. It's a better way of doing things. So stand up, tell your government, we no to Big Wireless. Thanks.